We can start facing the camera.
Okay.
Hey, hi everyone. Today we have a special Jor Skincare IGTV self-care series. I'm here with India, a content creator, film editor, and also a filmmaker. Is that where we
Sure.
follow her at India Onko, ONGKO,
Yes.
especially to see some of your work and then you'll see, it'll be more fun after you see what we do today.
Yep.
So today we are talking about an Indonesian health tradition called, it is called Kerokan, and I'm losing my quarters. Now, Kerokan is based on the Chinese, let's come face it. Okay, there we go.
I'm going to face this.
It is based on coin rubbing. So has any of you guys heard coin rubbing? Say hi, let me know. And we have Athena holding the camera, who's also from Indonesia, and she'll read out any questions that may exist, start asking. Coin rubbing is an interesting technique that we do, I guess.
When you're sick.
Yeah, when we're not feeling good,
Yeah.
feeling ill, it just kind of makes you feel better. We actually have this interesting condition that doesn't have a Western medical term called masuk angin,
Yeah.
which means
Enter wind.
enter wind, which is like a reverse part, but it's really not that.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel when you get masuk angin usually?
It's like aching. You feel a little bit of a headache.
Yeah, bloated.
Bloated, yeah.
Kind of like you've been standing out in the wind and you wish you had a coat, but you didn't, and that kind of nauseous feeling, like entrance of wind.
Yeah.
So this is a trick, or this isn't a trick, that actually makes you feel better. And the way it does is it does a whole bunch of things, and we're going to show a demo today how it works. But what it works, it's kind of like a rubbing and a massage. And it makes you feel like a little more relaxed. It gets your circulation going. There are some, hormones that it triggers just to overall make you feel better. And after someone rocks you, I guess, how do you feel? How do you normally feel?
Lighter.
Lighter?
Yeah.
Okay. A bit lighter.
Like warmer. Tolak angin.
Tolak
The
angin.
herbal thing. It's like that, but without drinking the tolak angin.
Okay. So it's like drinking a jamu to make you feel less nauseous.
Yeah.
So this is like a massage with a coin. First, the way it starts, you may have seen this. It looks like crazy tiger stripes. The way we start is we take the person and he or she gets ready, wears clothes that you don't mind getting a little bit of oil on, and you first start by putting a little bit of oil on it, kind of like massage oil, in case we have our Cartini body oil, just so that the oil rubs better. So how does that feel? I feel like you're just like
Very nice.
it starts nice. No, and now you want to use a coin to start putting friction. This brings heat to the surface. So if you're feeling a little cold inside, a little damp inside, it sort of warms you up and lightens you up. Now, very important, know your equipment. This is an Indonesian 500 coin, which is means nothing. And this is a US quarter. I joke when I say using a quarter, but a quarter is good in this case because you're rubbing something against your skin. If you notice anything that's thicker and rubber and wider and harder, it's a lot of friction and it's kind of gonna hurt more. You can move closer. So let's start with a quarter. It's smooth around the edges. My parents and when I was growing up, I think various family members, they would use the top of a Vicks Vapor Rub because it's thin and it's smooth. So some of you guys might be familiar with it. So what you do is you start oftentimes moving in patterns so it looks like tiger stripes. I'm just going to demonstrate how it's done. You don't want to press too hard or they'll scream. And we start at a 45-degree angle. I don't know if you can see. You can move the whole thing around. Can you see this? Come. You start at a 45-degree angle and you just start pressing down. And as you start rubbing, how does this feel, by the way?
Good.
Good? It's not too painful?
No, not really.
It's not too crazy?
No.
What you'll notice is that, yes, there is a bit of what looks like capillary breakage, and it's like, oh my God, what is this? But it's actually not harmful. I'm not pressing very hard at all. And you want to go to about 45-degree angles. If it's straight down, that would really kind of hurt. And if it's too flat, it doesn't really work. So see, you start moving in the direction of the muscle. Now, we say in Indonesian that if you're really sick, this turns out really dark and really red. But it's actually really not a measure of how sick you are. It's just more of, kind of like, oh, I'm so sick, this feels so good, keep going, press harder, and you're like, oh my god, it's so dark. But it's really because, you know, you think it's great, you need more, there's more pressure, and so it sort of adds up. But see how it actually, can you see how it feels? How is this feeling? Does it hurt? Does it not? Tell me.
I mean, I feel like my mom done it before.
Your mom did this to you?
Like usually when I'm like sick, so
Really?
that's what she like massaged me and like, you know, not even using a coin, even just using her hand, it'll like
turn red.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, we have to be careful when you go across the shoulders. There's bones. See how there's bones right here, and you can see on her there's bones. Try not to roll over the bones because that's like kind of painful. I mean, like that. I mean, does that hurt?
No.
Okay. There we go. But just, you know, you definitely want to be careful if there's like a spine situation. Mm-hmm. Wow, she's turning into a tiger. So, how old were you when you first had Kerokan done?
Oh my god. I've never really had like a real official full body Kerokan.
Oh yeah.
But just like usually just my like upper body because, you know, a lot easier and like less official. But I don't know, since like, I don't know the exact age, but just like since I was young, like every time somebody's sick, even me to my mom, she would ask me to like massage her.
Yeah.
And
then she would get off. You would do it to her.
I mean, in general, she would ask me to just massage her. So for me to rock her is just, yeah.
Someone asked, can you explain what you're doing?
What
that
I'm
looks
doing.
painful.
Oh, you just came in. Yeah, she lost a bet. No, I'm totally kidding. We are going through the Indonesian method of coin rubbing. It's actually inspired it's inspired by or influenced by the Chinese coin rubbing. It's gua sha. So a lot of you guys who have you know those like jade rollers that people see now that you use to roll your face? Sometimes you'll see like a jade version that kind of looks, I don't know, like flat, like a flat boomerang kind of thing. So that's gua sha, and they're related. So Indonesia is actually a spice island country that over the last few hundreds of years, you have all these people coming in from India, from China, from the Middle East, and all their health traditions and their wellness traditions have influenced what is now Indonesia's own. So this is, as we call Kerokan, is based on the Chinese gua sha. We kind of made it our own. Now, normally the person would actually be lying down, so I don't see much of her lovely bones. So I don't know if you want to hug this pillow. If you hug the pillows to make it easier, so it's a little more rounded out. But yeah, so it looks like I'm abusing her, but I'm really not. So yes, India has been so kind to volunteer, basically to receive what is a traditional Indonesian coin rubbing tradition. What for those of you just joined, we want to make sure that we have oil to start, so it doesn't. So it's not friction; it rubs on the skin. Now, tell me, how does this feel? Does any of this hurt?
No, not at all.
Yeah. So because it's still at the very superficial level of the skin, so this is great if you're masuk angin, which is entrance of wind. Oh, I've lost my quarter. I don't know where my quarter is.
There's one.
Where's, we're going to go to the mother coin. How about we'll try it? Let me know if it's painful. If not, we won't do it. This is not the ideal, but it is doable. We could use any coin. This is just a little thicker, rough around the edges. And actually, does that feel okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just go more gently with it. Basically, when you feel nausea, when you feel like kind of cold, when you feel flu, gaseous nausea, this kind of helps you relax. Why don't you tell me how you're feeling now that I've gone through a couple of parts of your back?
Well, it's very nostalgic actually, because going back to like what my mom and my, you know,
like masseuse, I guess.
Yeah,
your tukang pijit.
Tukang pijit or mbak.
Yeah.
Mbak like usually does, but it's actually, it's nice. I mean, even for athlete, usually they do grassing. I don't know if you heard that. That's like when your muscles are very tight or you pull your muscle. Usually what they do is grassing. And it's pretty similar, to be honest, but this one is more, More what? More traditional, I guess. What you explain? I don't know.
Oh, so it's something I think we all grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since we're not going to have you take off your clothes, we're keeping this PG. We're going to leave it at this for now. Usually the person is laying down, and it goes all the way down here. You kind of want to be a little bit careful the entire time of the spine. You don't want to go over the bone. And if you go into the neck, you also want to be a little bit careful. Oftentimes tension is in the neck, so you'll see gua sha or kerokan kind of going this way, but we're not going to go into it today. But this is essentially it. And it's kind of crazy. If you look it up online, it looks crazy scary, but I don't know, it feels kind of good.
Yeah, how's my back look?
Yeah, your back looks all taken. It looks like, Kerokan tiger stripes.
Kerokan tiger? Nice.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, I don't know, ping us, DM us, let us know. Also, please follow India, Uncle, content creator. You want to tell us a little bit about what you do and so where people can find you?
Well, just to be short, I edit films and make films, basically. Yes.
And model. And
No, I mean,
and she's an amazing DJ, just to let you know. Amazing DJ. So I want to thank you so much today.
Thank you,
I hope you
Mayra.
enjoyed this. And thank you everyone for joining, because that was giving you a little demonstration. And yes, welcome to the world of Kerokan. Tune in till the next time. We have our Juara self-care series. We have various other people coming in with showing how-tos, sharing sort of what they do, what their passions are. So if you're interested in being a guest, to give us a little tip about health, about self-care, whatever it is, or share sort of your version of self-care, something that, we'd all be interested in, would love to see, send us a note, and we look forward to seeing you next week.